Or suppose a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one. Doesn't she light a lamp, sweep the house and search carefully until she finds it? And when she finds it, she calls her friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost coin." In the same way, I tell you, there's rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents.
It was a rabbinic thing to tell parables in pairs. Everything is established by 2 or 3 witnesses. And this parable is one of a group of 3. It's the Cinderella one. The other 2 are much better known. The parable of the lost sheep is the first, and the much more complicated parable of the lost son is the last. The lost coin is stuck in the middle. It's the lost parable.
The coin she loses is not the family's food shopping money. It is part of her jewelry, probably a headdress. It would have been given to her at her wedding. It was part of her dowry, and losing it was just shattering.
Imagine you lost your wedding ring. It's got sentimental value, and it's also expensive. You're losing history and money. How do you feel? What would you do? But that's not all of it. The point of these coins was that if something went really badly, if she found herself destitute or as a widow, these coins were going to see her through. You haven't just lost your wedding ring, you've lost your wedding ring and your KiwiSaver too.
No wonder she searched so hard. No wonder she didn't give up. No wonder she called in her friends and celebrated.
Luke tells us that Jesus came to seek and to save the lost.
Way back in the Garden of Eden, God lost something. He lost you. More precisely, he lost us. Jesus came to search for us and to provide a way that we could be found and to be restored by God.
You're the coin, and Jesus came looking for you.
Maybe this parable has the Cinderella status because we don't like the metaphor. We don't want to think about God in terms of a woman with a hole in her life and a broom in her hand. So why did Jesus use this illustration? If you can think into this woman's heart, then you will understand how God feels about you, the passion and the sense of loss.
So this parable is telling us a bunch of things.
First, you are incredibly valuable to God. So valuable that Jesus came to earth to restore you to himself. You're the lost coin and you matter. Your life has value.
Then there's the whole don't hide. Don't get lost from God. Let him take you back. Be easy to find. And even when you have been found, there's a tendency in us to hold something back. So give God your all.
I like the idea that this woman searched with a lamp. We do not know what kind of windows these houses in Israel had. You can't tell that from the foundations. We assume they were small and that the house was dark. In searching for us, Jesus brought light to our world.
Lastly, I think we're being invited to share Jesus' priority and to become a part of the search for the other lost coins and lost sheep and lost sons that are out there.